Hello there.
It's been a hot minute since I've watched some Dollhouse. I've had some videos stored in the vault, namely episode 2 and 3. However, I haven't got to episode 4 yet because I've been watching some Breaking Bad and other movie reactions and things going on. And this piece of hair sticking out, it's not going to go down. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, my name's Elie Moses, your 23-year-old law and film student here from Sydney, Australia. Shittiest shop, baby. And today, we are up to episode 4 of season 2 of Dollhouse, titled Belonging. And I'm like, that title sounded familiar. I'm like, is that a Buffy episode title? It turns out it's not a Buffy episode title. It's a Buffyverse episode title in Angel episode 19 of season 2, Belonging. And I saw the picture of it, and yeah, it's Cordelia, I think, doing the auditions in Hollywood, and Angel, I remember just going at it at the director. So yeah, we're here to watch episode 4 of Dollhouse Belonging. Let's see what's in store for us. Let's go.
I was just trying to help her.
Why Topher looking like the Joker from the deleted scene in the Batman movie?
Oh, I sold a necklace for you. A talkative young man bought one for his fiance. Your jewelry sells itself.
Oh, the Aussie princess can't hurt. Hey, do they have royalty in Australia?
We have a queen, yes. But it's the same one they have in England. Fickle bitch.
Oh, speaking of princes, he's back.
Hey, I can't remember if I said in episode 3 about Alexis Denisov's accent. I can't remember if I said in episode 3 whether I read the comments and that it's his actual American accent. But no, his actual speaking is American, but the American accent apparently he's trying to put on sounds like an accent, and it's just, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah, because his UK accent was so good, I thought that was his normal speaking voice, but I gotta get used to the American one. I'm still not. I didn't.
It's certainly his.
To do your thing. You know, maybe I could even arrange a show. All right? So, here, let me know.
My guy was deliberately holding his wallet open like that. Like, he didn't even like hold it open like like normal way. He flipped that sideways so she could see how much money was in it. You're a prick, bro. You know how many people I've run over on this beach in GTA? I don't know if that's, I should leave that in the video. But that strip, as soon as I saw that strip of Venice Beach, I'm like, I've done on GTA. I've flown down that walkway. I'm just saying. Just saying. Oh
And
man.
no one commissioned this. Because I don't think I have reason to live if I can't have one of your paintings for myself. Wow, you must have a really boring life.
There she is, the woman of the hour. Man,
Whoa.
Nolan wasn't kidding.
About what?
Well, he said the art was almost as beautiful as the artist.
Yeah, no one likes to say things like that. I'm not as good as these people tell me.
Well, if he shines like this, and you can move on and on anywhere you want.
Oh, I forgot the
You should see
subtitles.
Nolan. He finds an artist, they thrive.
I wonder if this is
expensive seduction.
Echo
I mean,
out on.
It's the least Ross can do after all of your work with us. But
Yeah, I'm
can
guessing
we just
Echo
buy her
might
a
be out
necklace
in the
or a
field at the
boat or
moment.
something?
I've tried all that, but she's an artist.
Why don't you let us build the woman you want, the perfect woman? We have all types available.
I don't want a doll, Harley. I want her.
Sorry, darling. Luca's chomping at the bit. Priya, this is Luca Palidio, the finest art dealer in all of Italy.
Cap.
Buonasera.
No.
I love the piece. It's very organic, effortless. You mind if I ask you many boring questions?
Not at all.
People kill for that, to be unaffected, unlike everyone here.
You know, the act. I'm sorry to keep pausing, but the actor that plays Vincent, I need to research his name and see if he's been in other things. But I think he's absolutely fantastic in this show. I mean, he sold me on the Russian guy earlier on in the show. He sold me on multiple performances, and the way he's able to fit into the roles of other individuals. You saw it last episode where he had to play the out-of-body serial killer, where he had to play the out-of-body Dominic. Fantastic. Like, he fits into it really well. He's got great range, which is very far, but like it's very far between in actors today, actors and actresses, to have that range and ability of him. I'm not sure why he doesn't get more work or what's happened to him, or if I maybe haven't recognized him in other stuff. But yeah,
Perhaps it is a reflection of you, no? Free, always moving, searching for something better.
I don't need better.
You move because there is wind.
my Aussie girl.
Do you want to get out of here?
I'd love to.
Hey, the other guy ain't gonna
Talk
be
some more
happy.
about Nolan.
Sneaking out?
I was just looking for you to say goodbye.
Why are you so eager to leave? I mean, everyone's here to adore you.
Enjoy the painting, Nolan.
Come on.
The painting's yours. My job here is done. I'm going now.
Why? So you can give it up to some guy I just met.
He's not even real.
Ah,
What?
You're
damn.
supposed to help me.
You don't need my help. You're like the bull, strong yet with the horns, fierce. Ciao.
Wait.
After my treatment, I find you. Ciao, ciao.
Goodbye.
Oh, I pulled out all the stops. I mean, this is a big night. We planned for this.
There's no we.
Look, I have.
My guy went up to Sierra. He said "Come ti chiami" and then said "Arrivederci" in the next line. Man, far out.
I've offered you everything.
I want to walk out the damn door.
Yo, in front of everyone, you're a flop, bro. You're a prick of all
What
pricks.
did you expect? Huh? Day after day, just dangling in front of my face, seducing me.
Seducing? You're crazy, Nolan. It's all in your head. Get off me!
I'm sorry. I'm not gonna take no for an answer. All right, I'll do anything.
Stop it! You disgust me. Nothing in this world could ever make me love you.
Oh, the edit switch up. Yeah, he's got her hooked. Yeah, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna make her the perfect woman. Man, how many times? Guessing this episode is gonna be the introduction of Sierra into the dollhouse, like how she got to that point. It might have been out of her consent as well. Nolan must have done something.
Thank you.
Oh, she's drawing a bird as well, just like
I don't like this color, though.
her first artwork. Also, I think I'm starting to understand it more with Echo now, how you guys are saying it's not Caroline. It's basically an evolution of Echo. Like, herself is becoming, all the imprints are basically becoming like, not sort of, yeah, basically one character. It's like an upgrade on Echo. It's Echo still, but all the imprints are having a lasting impact. They're not actually wiping away. She's resisting them. So it's not actually Caroline. It's basically like Echo enhanced, if that makes sense. I think I've got it right. I think, from my understanding of the comments from episode 2, because I haven't uploaded 3 yet.
It should work. Well, it doesn't work. It works in theory. Alpha got it to work through a phone, nonetheless. Are you comparing my intelligence to Alpha's? Well, you're talking to yourself like he does. That's very good point.
Primitive rendition. I'm not sure if this is a man, let alone which one.
You're not looking hard enough. You never do.
Woo! Pew, 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 pew. Shots fired.
What's the word on this repeat clients here has been seen?
Why?
Something's bothering me about it. I have a hunch something's wrong. That's funny? That I have a hunch?
That is bothering you.
She was a paranoid schizophrenic when she came here. Psychotic. I helped her.
Damn.
I didn't ask.
Sierra doesn't like this color.
You should take them all.
I love how this trio is starting to like connect with each
Is this
other
wrong?
and
No, it's good.
starting to think independently a little bit.
Taking charge. You're taking matters into your own hands.
They're in my shirt.
Now, even the dialogue, even though it's still doll-like, if that makes sense, it's a bit enhanced, if that makes sense. It's like starting to level up.
What are you up to, girl?
They're not reading level 1 anymore. They're up to like 1.5. Like even the dialogue between them, if that makes sense, has like just improved and become a bit more sophisticated. I don't know if I'm right here, but I feel like it has.
Neuroleptics are antipsychotics, right? Like haloperidol or good old chlorpromazine. Most of them block D2 receptors in the dopamine pathways of the brain.
I'll take your word for it.
Look, this is a brain. Normal, boring brain, like your brain. This
The way he looks at him.
is a brain on drugs, or more specifically, antipsychotic medication. Increased conduction of chloride ions. They're at odds.
That one, yeah.
Priya wasn't psychotic despite her heavy medication. She was psychotic because of it.
How did this get by DeWitt?
We gotta tell her. She's gonna flip her biscuits. Unless... You don't
He
think she
cleared
already
it.
knows?
He cleared it.
She
Unless
does
she
now.
cleared it. Ah.
Thank you so much for coming in, Dr. Kennard.
Ah.
No, I've been meaning to schedule another appointment anyway. You know, I'm not interested in any of your other actors.
Oh, that's a non-issue. I would no sooner allow you near one of our other actors than I would a mad dog near a child.
I beg your pardon.
Given that you're a raping scumbag, one tick shy of a murderer, I can't recall. Do you take sugar?
The way she put them disses with "Do you take sugar?"
What the hell's going on here, Adele?
Oh, there's nothing going on. In fact, it's finished. We will no longer be providing you with our services.
This is a problem here because he's a Rossum VIP. If I heard that right correctly, like something along the lines of being a Rossum VIP or in league with them. So if he gets shut down by the Dollhouse, there might be a little bit of tension being created between Rossum and the Dollhouse, and there might be their relationship might be thrown out of alignment because he's a big league client.
You have made me an accomplice in something vile, Dr. Kennard. And it ends now.
You're going to imprint her, and you're going to send her to me. Forever.
Excuse me?
You do it by the end of business today. I'll see to it you keep your job.
What? See? See? Send in an assassin to take out this man once and for all. Imprint Sierra, but imprint her with a death wish as well. This is a banger of an ep so far.
What are we already?
We're not slave merchants. Mr. Harding, I won't do this. However she got here, she's here.
Yo, Adele.
In my house, and therefore in my care.
Yes, and you would never let anyone take advantage of any of your charges, would you? Miss Lonely Heart?
Whatever indiscretions I may be guilty of.
Don't forget, Victor. We don't care. Everyone likes to take a little something home from the office once in a while.
Woo.
But he's the least of your indiscretions. I think we both know that. And you will run it the way we tell you to. Or we'll find someone who will. And I promise, you wouldn't like the early retirement plan. Imprint the girl, send her to him, close the account.
The higher ups, like I said, remember I said it. I've been saying it for a while now about the higher ups. Yo, send Victor to the Seattle Seahawks. Send him to my team, baby.
I am an Indian chief.
Oh, wrong flashbacks, wrong flashbacks.
I don't want to take charge.
You can't let them do this.
They're not going to do it. We are. And when I say we don't have a choice, know that I mean it.
Aren't we supposed to care for these people? Dr. Saunders would never have allowed...
Which Dr. Saunders would that be? The avuncular physician so brutally cut down not 5 feet from where you were standing? Or the last woman to whom you gave a permanent imprint? The other wounded flower you restored by offering her a new life? Who apparently found you so unbearable she had to flee the city. Is it that one? You, Topher, were chosen because you have no morals.
Hey.
You have always thought of people as playthings. This is not a judgment. You always take very good care of your toys.
Listen.
You're simply going to have to let this one go.
Listen to mummy.
Sierra.
Sierra's also his play date
It's
once
time
a
for your
year.
treatment.
That's why it's even more sad.
Victor, would you like to come with me?
I'd like to, yes.
No. 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 Victor can't come with you.
Why not?
He just can't, okay?
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll wait for you right here.
I'm waiting for Echo to do something. I feel like she's lingering in the shadows, just waiting to pounce. I just feel like there hasn't been enough of her this episode. She's been sidelined, but like I feel like she'll have her moment.
The order is to keep the dolls in their place.
Yo, whose pod is that?
The order is to keep the dolls in their place.
Whoever's writing this, it's like the Joker in the Dark Knight in that wallpaper or the movie poster of him writing. So mountains are, Sofa makes, Sierra, Victor loves.
Topher, have you completed your report on Sierra's last engagement?
I was about to say
you
this is a
mean her last
flashback because of the hair.
engagement ever? How about a verbal report? Hearn's an idiot.
I think you might be interested in this one.
Let me guess. A little bit hot?
Mental health case. Paranoid schizophrenia.
Cool.
Vivid auditory
playing with his
hallucinations,
toys.
paranoid delusions.
Just one more buddies.
You know what's funny? How Sierra or like Priya was, you know, like good at creating art, and in a way, I think Topher sees what he does to the dolls as his form of art. If that makes sense, I don't know if that's a good analogy right there, a good comparison, but I feel like he looked at her in this situation, and the way he looked at her, like he was amused, he was intrigued, he was you know, a little bit excited. He looked at her in this state as a paranoid schizophrenic, and he's like, I can work with this. I can create a piece of art from this. So yeah, I feel like it's a good comparison to make.
My name is Topher Brink.
No, how can he get answers with every word? He's a liar! Everyone is a liar! Everyone's a liar! He's a liar! He's a liar!
I'm not a liar.
He's a liar. He's a liar.
Do you know where you are?
I'm in hell.
You're in Los Angeles. I can understand a mix-up.
I was about to
You're
say.
in a medical facility.
No!
Would you
No!
like to leave this place?
Yes.
I want the actives have, or like the dolls have, like their normal self, right? They have to consent to being a part of the dollhouse, right? Don't they? I wonder if there's like special circumstances where that consent is vitiated, like here with Priya, because she wasn't in the right mind frame to consent to this thing anyway, even though she was probably spitting facts, you know, about him being a liar, what they're doing to her, and what Dr. Kenna did to her, obviously with filling her with the poison, with the medicine and things like that. It just makes me wonder how many dolls in this dollhouse have actually consented to this. Interested to just a thought.
You may rest in the knowledge that in this matter you have no choice.
Make love, make love.
Which is it, Nolan? Which
Yeah,
fantasy did you
yeah.
want to keep forever?
Yeah, that's right. Imprint her with the death wish.
You just couldn't take no for an answer.
My guy Topher would just say something messed up. Nolan tried to kill her or something.
You're looking for this?
I can make out some of the words. It's fun. Exercising our brains makes us our best.
Echo,
Where's Ballard?
When did you learn how to lie?
Am I in trouble?
Nah. She knows.
Not for me.
She knows.
But there are people who would be very upset if they knew what you were doing.
She's phasing in and out of Echo and the other imprints, I reckon.
You brought the painting to Topher. You're pushing the actives, the staff. What you're doing could have consequences you can't predict or control. Some people are not ready to wake up.
I don't care.
See, that's not a dull
Something
response.
bad is coming. Like a storm.
More than a
I
storm.
want everyone to survive it. They need to wake up.
Echo, you stir things up. You might bring the storm on yourself.
No, it's not you. I managed to fall for someone else.
You think this is cute?
It's absurd. I don't remember meeting him or even spending a moment with him, but I can feel it stronger than anything. I'm crazy about him. I love him. I love him so much more than I hate you.
Oh, she returned.
Gonna fight fair this time.
You know in WWE when they exchange the slaps? Oh, no, okay. I take that back. Surely Topher had a plan B or something.
You know, this is a scenario I never thought of. You resisting. Struggle is a turn on.
Oh, she giving him the Richie treatment from Scream 5. Yo, you know what's funny? That shot right there was fantastic of her being sort of like a black figure outline behind her painting. I think that's the painting she painted. When in the beginning of the episode she was drawing this dark figure, this clouded figure, it was just like a cloud on her painting she was doing in the dollhouse. And then in the end, I don't know if that was a bit of foreshadowing, she was the darkness in the painting. That makes sense. Like she ended up being that black figure in the painting. It was her all along. I don't know if that's meant to signify that, a bit of foreshadowing. But yeah, really clever right there. Fantastic use of lighting as well. Interesting that Topher went there. I wonder if she'll remember Topher from the ward.
We gotta run. We gotta get out of here.
Priya, I want you to wash your hands and go to Nolan's room. Pack a suitcase of his clothes. Pack for warm weather. Topher, in the van outside, you'll find containers of sulfuric acid, a plastic sheet, and a bag of tools.
Are they gonna get rid of the body and the sulfuric acid, or like sort of try and create a crime scene? Oh no, they dissolve in the body.
Boyd, I can't do it.
You're a doctor. You know how to dissect a body.
I was in school. And why do you?
Slit the femoral arteries and pump the chest. Draining the fluids makes it easier to cut up.
Oh. Oh, that's why he has the blood on him at the end of the episode. At the beginning of the episode. This is some Breaking Bad type stuff.
I was just trying to help her. Now she's ruined.
You had a moral dilemma. You're first. And it didn't go well.
Priya does not belong in the dollhouse.
She does now. We found his car just south of the border with some fake ident in the glove box.
Ha 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 ha.
So Sierra's back in the house.
Never even got to say goodbye.
How convenient.
Are you going to look into it further?
I don't think any good would come of it.
I love how he called Echo out for the lies, and then he goes and does the same.
I don't know what's real. Yesterday, I had lost my mind, trapped in a nightmare. Then you bring me here, wake me up, and I'm sane again. You were supposed to help me.
I thought I was.
He should see
I
what
was fooled.
what happens to Topher now that he's faced his first moral dilemma. How is this going to impact his decisions?
Sorry.
Am I allowed to have beer in here? Or is this my last one?
No, you're allowed on special occasions.
Like Topher is allowed with her on
And
special
are we
occasions.
happy here?
Most of you, I have no idea.
Is that real?
Yes. Yes, it's real. He loves you back.
It's been the best episode of season 2 so far.
I wished Nolan dead. I did. I thought about it all the time when I was locked up in that horrible place going crazy.
I never should have let you go there. I should have just set you free.
I would have gone anyway. I wanted to confront him. Put me back to where I was a year ago. Skip this day, ignore it or delete it or whatever. I don't ever want this back, okay?
I've actually voluntarily walked herself to the chair as well.
Can you keep it?
I can keep it.
I don't think
I don't know if I can live with it.
Topher has ever had this intimate a one-on-one.
No, I can't. But I don't have to.
Because this is just the triangle between Boyd, Topher, and Priya.
Did I fall asleep?
Oh, she's still got the tears as well on her face. Is she taking notes? Oh, wow. Oh, I'm guessing that's Boyd. For the storm. It's just to see. What an overhead shot, by the way. But I'm interested to see, like, are the Dollhouse going to keep allowing this relationship between Victor and Sierra play out? Like, I'm pretty sure they will, as long as everything is fine outside of the Dollhouse in terms of, like, them being out in the field and things like that. But that was probably the best episode of season 2 so far, in my opinion. Even though Echo was sidelined for this episode, her engagements with Boyd in particular, you know, handing the painting to Topher, were very significant. Even though her appearances were short in this episode, they were very, like I said, significant. And like I said, she's lingering in the shadows and she's operating from the shadows. But yeah, Sierra was the heart and soul of this episode. So was Topher, actually. I think Sierra, Topher, Boyd, and DeWitt, a lot of moral questions was posed to them this episode. Even DeWitt, when she was confronted by the higher ups, tried to resist, but she knew what was at stake in terms of them. Boyd, I don't know if inside he's struggling to process what happened right there and keeping that secret, but I feel like because he's more seasoned, he's had these experiences before. I think he's been in the police force, was it, or FBI or something along the lines, like his experience in that department. I feel like he's faced a lot of moral dilemmas in his life, and hence he's able to process them much better, or even hide it much better than Topher, who's just had his first one. And you can see how, like, sort of in a state of shock he is, or like not state of shock, but how confronted he's been by the situation, and he's struggling to process it. And Yeah, it was an absolutely fantastic episode in my opinion. Well performed, well acted, great foreshadowing as well in terms of like the storm that's coming. And yeah, it's starting to a question I wanted to ask during it was about they interacted with one another, or Priya interacted with Echo and Victor before at the like sort of the art gallery. And I'm just thinking to myself, are they really ever wiped at the dollhouse? Like, can you ever wipe sort of feeling and emotion? I doubt that. I know you can wipe the memory, but I feel like that connection Priya had with Victor, that first engagement, she knew, she sort of had that feeling, and I felt like you can never wipe that away. I don't know. I'm just having a guess here, but I hope you guys enjoy my reaction. As always, been your boy Elie Moses. That was a banger. Take care. God bless. Peace.